What started off as a car crash has now turned into a homicide investigation. You can see police on scene behind me. The car was actually found in the ditch below some of that tall grass. Inside was a driver with gunshot wounds. A car in a ditch, the driver inside gunned down. Yellow tape and overgrown shrubs surround the vehicle, now at the center of an unusual homicide investigation.
We do have a victim here, but we're not sure is this the intended victim. We don't know who was firing, why they were firing, or even who they were firing at.
When OPP were first called to the scene at 1 this morning, they thought they were responding to a crash, a car that drove off Highway 410 near Courtney Park Drive. But when they arrived, they found something else entirely. The driver had been shot. He was rushed to hospital, but later died.
But right now, investigators are trying to look back at what this victim's movements were prior to getting on the highway, and we're going through MTO cameras to see what we can find out.
Police have identified the victim, 23-year-old Jason Ramkishan of Brampton. What do we know about him so far?
To be honest with you, all our investigative leads so far point to that he's not involved in any criminal activity. We have had zero involvement with this victim. So this is going to be interesting to find out once we do what really happened here and what caused this incident to take place.
Investigators now trying to figure out exactly when Ramkishan was shot.
Just because the vehicle is found where we found it doesn't mean that's where the shooting took place. He could have been shot earlier on the highway and continued driving for some period of time before losing control and losing consciousness.
How unusual is this investigation?
This is very unusual. Like you said, this is something that we commonly do not come across, and obviously a vehicle is moving at high rates of speed. Very difficult to shoot out of a window and be accurate at that speed.
Police are appealing for witnesses who may have been in the area overnight and seen anything unusual. For City News, I'm Yazdani.